Taurus, welcome to your mid-October 2022 bonus reading. This card flew out when I was shuffling, so we're just leaving it to the side there. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't know your placements, where the moon was, what your rising sign is, there is a link to a free birth or natal chart in the description box or the show more box below. Check that out, because not everything is going to resonate with you, Taurus. This is general for the Taurus collective, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind, and then if you check out your other placements, check out your moon sign, you might find that you might resonate with that a little bit more for this particular reading or this time of the month. Okay, so all right, let's get right into this, Taurus. We're going to start off with, okay, I put these upside down. We're going to start off with the Druid Animal Spirit Guide deck, the Druid Animal deck. You have Horse, which is about freedom and always having choices. There's always a way out. The horse is been revered in art, like throughout the ages, and so horse is about travel. It connects us with the earth and also the sun. And it's interesting because in tarot, on the sun card, you have a babe, brand new beginning, and he's sitting on a white horse with the sun shining down. So this is about movement, speed, travel, but also freedom, right? Connecting with the land. And here you have also stillness. So it seems like you have the opposites, but it's really a balance, almost like the Chariot card, right? You have movement and speed, and then you have here it's recommended that you take time to be still, to go deep and quiet and get into your emotions, to your inner self, into your soul. And what's interesting, Taurus, is that this month we have a new moon solar eclipse coming up on October 25th. And for you, the best thing is to dive deep, and you may be discovering some new things about yourself, or maybe finding something you've been looking for you didn't realize you already had, if that makes sense. So you've got the balance. You may be doing some traveling, but you may be traveling actually inward for some of you. So let's see what the tarot has to say here. The card that flipped out before I pull the others, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So here you see this guy. Okay, so he has worked hard cultivating his garden. He's taking a break. He's not stopping. He's resting for a minute. He's not sitting. He didn't stop. So he's maintaining his garden. He's cultivating. So he's reaping what he sowed. He's got a beautiful harvest. So meaning, Taurus, all that you've done, all your hard work or lack of, you're reaping the results now for the rest of this month, October 2022. Whether it's love, you've put effort into your love life or your partnership, work, career, children, self, whatever it is, you're seeing through the rest of this month. You've got the Victory card, and that's the central card here. You've got the Victory card. So you're already, like, this is a beautiful theme for you for this month, Taurus. So let's go. Okay, I'm looking at the dates here, and it's the 17th now of October. And so right now, the Page of Swords in reverse, when she or he, again, it's not gender specific, the page, this is a time when the page is smart, like super intelligent, almost too intelligent for her own good if she's one of your children, right? Or he is one of your children. Too smart for their own good. But when they're in reverse, they're articulate, they're smart, they're swords. So they have the ability to cut away things and see the truth of things, right? And they're super intelligent and high intellect. But at this point, Taurus, some of you may not be wanting to speak your truth in public. Some of you are keeping things quiet to yourselves, again, inside. And you're just not at the point where you want to express yourself publicly. And when I say publicly, yeah, it could be publicly or social media, or it could be just publicly out loud to a friend or family members, whatever, loved ones. You just be mindful also at this time, because whatever it is you're going through, you also have the Strength card in reverse, and in the middle you've got Celebration. So with these two cards, it's like you're a little bit off balance. Be careful with your tongue because it can be sharp. And when the strength card is in reverse, it's like you have your inner strength. The strength card is all about courage and self-mastery. You have your inner strength, but sometimes there's a little bit of self-doubt or restlessness or low energy. So if you've overextended yourself taking care of your garden, you've got the victory card here. So if you've got a celebration card, so people are celebrating in your honor, or it's a time for social activities, or they may actually be celebrating you for some reason, birthday, anniversary, success, whatever, but you're kind of running on low batteries here. So be careful that your tongue isn't too sharp when you speak. And you may not mean to hurt someone with your tone, but it may end up happening just because you're overtired. I do it all the time. When I'm overtired, I sound cranky. I'm really not cranky. I'm in a pretty good mood, but my tone comes out sometimes a little sharper than I even expect. So just be mindful of that, Taurus, at this time, because other than that, as I said, you're enjoying the fruits of your labors. You're being celebrated, and also with this new moon solar eclipse coming up on the 25th, this is a time to meet some new people, for some new opportunities, some new powerful connections down the road that will serve you down the road, Taurus. It could be love, it could be just one-on-one time with different people that down the road will be able to help you, but you definitely have some new opportunities coming up. So they're uplifting each other, they're happy for each other, they're celebrating, and they're celebrating each other's successes. So enjoy this time, whatever it is, but remember, you're running on low batteries. And this might even be something that you have to attend out of duty. It might even literally be an event, somebody's anniversary party, somebody's 80th birthday, whatever, 50th wedding anniversary, or some social thing at work that you have to attend, and you're just feeling like tired, your butt's dragging, and you're like, I don't want to go. But so just be mindful with a low energy, and you can pull yourself up and do it, because look, again, Taurus, the victory card is your center. Everything else revolves around your victory, and this is about you. And this might be something that you can help if you're feeling a little bit down, or it's almost like with that low energy, just think of your successes, think of all you've accomplished, think of your self-worth. Taurus, you've brought yourself to where you are today. If you don't like where you are, just know that if you could have done better, you would have. You did what you could with the tools that you had. But now you have this is almost like new alliances, like I said, new connections, new, what's the word? When you come together like two businesses, or just, I don't know, working together, any new partnerships. But it's almost like having new people on your team as well. Let's put it that way. So, your team could be your team of doctors, your consultants, your team of realtors, your team of your dentist, for crying out loud, your team at the PTA for your kids, whatever it is. You're bringing in new people to help you with new ideas, new ways of seeing things. So this is awesome, Taurus, because this is going to help you continue with your victory and success down the road. You've also got here, this is long term. Many of you have the opportunity now. You've worked hard. You are thinking about leaving a legacy to your children and grandchildren. If you're able to financially, this is about financial success, long-term success. If you just started a new job, there's some long-term success there. It's long-term. Same thing with relationships. But also now is the time to think about establishing long-term legacies for your family, making sure your grandkids are taken care of. This is a time also, Taurus, where you want to make sure your loved ones are set and secure and safe, and you want to make sure that with the good things you've accomplished, you can take care of your loved ones. And that's a beautiful thing here. That's very beautiful. And so with this victory, with all this success, there's still something, Taurus, that you're missing inside. There's still something that with all the success and all the outer hurrah and good things and people supporting you, inside there's part of you that's something's missing or something's empty. Something's not quite there. And that's where you have this new moon energy coming in for you, Scorpio. Excuse me, I'm saying Scorpio. The new moon is in Scorpio. But this is that time to do your reflection and your inner work, because you'll find what you need. It's interesting that this card, stillness and taking time to go in and traveling inward, like really going deep, diving deep. And, you know, we hit a layer. Think of the horse on an old journey in the olden days, right? You had to stop. You could go so far, you had to let the horse stop and rest. If you were lucky, you found a town or a village where you could stop and rest. Look at that as a layer going down into you. That layer comes off, and then you're ready to take the next deep dive into the next layer, so you're ready to go on to the next part of the journey. And so as you go, you might uncover something else deeper and deeper. And it might be the same issue, but seeing it at different levels. So with that there, and with this here, this guy's closed off. He's got these opportunities, he's got all kinds of blessings around him, and he's got all these things being this, look, it's almost like the hand of God offering, whether it's new love or more opportunities. He's got his arms closed, which is definitely being closed off to receive, and he's looking down. He's not looking at what's coming at him. But look, Taurus, somehow you manage it, because look at the opposite here, pretty much. You've got the Page of Cups, more cups, but look, he's emerging out of the water. The water is our emotions, it's our subconscious. So he's coming up, or she's coming up out of the water, carrying that which he's been searching for. So you might have a new idea, Taurus, that comes out of the blue for a new beginning, a new creative endeavor, just that aha moment that you've been looking for. And for some of you, could also be new love. This here, look how cool this is. Here you're closed off, and then here, boy, this is kind of opposite in the camera. And then here you're like open and willing and walking up out of the, like you're emerging out of your own depths and coming forward. But hold on. And then wrapping up the end of the month, you've got the balance that you've been needing. Remember, we talked about this balance here, and it's right in line. We've got balance, speed, and stop, and slow, the physical, non-physical, physical and emotion. And then here you've got the Two of Pentacles, and you can see he's balancing. It's the guy normally juggling. He looks like he's juggling coins, but this guy, either way, he's balancing, and he's making the infinity symbol, but he's got finances, he's got his life in balance, because here you're a little bit off balance, your Page of Swords. And look, you start off at the beginning of this reading with the Page of Swords, and then you figure it out, and you end up being right side up. So you turn this into this, back up. So you're somehow, Taurus, you're going to take that time. You're going to see what you need to do. So for the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is all about money and finances and abundance for you this month. You've got the 7, you've got the 10. 9 in reverse, she's a strong, independent woman, okay? And she's well off, she's well to do, she's been successful. But sometimes when she's in reverse, it can be either lavish spending or not spending enough. This can be that part of the self-esteem where you don't see your worth when she's in reverse, because when she's right side up, look at her. She can afford her wealthy hobbies. She's got money, all sort of things, well dressed, fine clothes. She's got that self-confidence that you have with the Strength card, but they're both in reverse. So again, that certain something is missing in spite of all the good things you have around you, Taurus. So at this point, buy something for yourself. If you can afford something better, get a new wardrobe, or do something to make yourself feel good about yourself, because for some of you, all these other successes and all these good things, it's just not enough. It has to come from within. And that's why it's advised by Spirit to take this time to deep dive. And now with the new moon, you can do it. The 25th is coming up. You want to make sure that you can avoid this thief card, right? He's stealing, and even though people are aware that he's stealing, by the time they arrive to him, he'll be long gone. And so this stealing, for me, I'm not, it could be someone stealing your time. It could be someone literally trying to steal something precious from you, whether it's your self-esteem, whether it's the affections of someone else, whether it's someone who is taking advantage of you not seeing your true value. Taurus, you need to ask for a raise. You need to be making more money. You need to see your self-worth and expect more money and demand it. You need to know that you're worth and you're far more valuable than what you're currently charging or what you're currently accepting. Taurus, you are the most fascinating and amazing person that you know. I promise you that. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Don't let anyone steal and pull the blanket out from under you and try to ruin you, because you've got it going on. You've been wise. You know what you're doing. Just let that self-esteem, or whatever it is, that belief in yourself, we all have moments when we feel vulnerable, no matter how successful we are, or no matter how strong we are, no matter what we've been through. We all have those moments of feeling vulnerable, Taurus. But, there you go. But I promise you, we can be our own worst enemy. Our thoughts are more destructive than other people's words. If we believe what other people say, if we believe other people's criticisms, she's too fat, she's too skinny, he's too tall, he's too short. If we do things our own way and we don't do things the way society expects, or in-laws expect, or other family members or friends expect, then they can call us lazy because we don't do things in their order. Everybody marches to their own rhythm. Everyone marches to their own beat, Taurus. So you continue to do that. Stay strong. Believe in yourself, because you are far more than you think you are. In every way. No matter how rich or poor you are, you're more than you know. So with that, Taurus, enjoy. You're going to fix things, write things, and you're going to have the balance. This whole row, you're going to be able to put your life in balance that you're working on right now. You're going to be able to do it. So don't worry about it. You're going to write yourself up. Page of Swords is young-hearted, young at heart, super intellectual, super smart, not to be messed with. You know your stuff. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, Taurus. So I will see you for November. In the meantime, stay spiritual, as my mom always said, and it's been a pleasure reading for you.